want to why moving loads then influence lines? Kasi class, pag sinabi nating moving loads, magde-determine ng kanyang load factor, no, class? Kanang the influence of the loads, ang one of the tools that we can use is the influence line. Kung sa fixed load pa, di ba na tayo ay shear diagrams, moment diagrams, di ba? And then from those diagrams, we can determine the maximum shear and the maximum moment. That those values are to be used sa inyong design. Pag nag-design na kayo, yun ang mga magiging important values that are to be considered. And this time, sa ating moving loads, ang gagamitin natin muna ay ang influence diagram, no? Kung na tayo shear and moment diagram, meron din tayong influence line diagrams. So, we have to differentiate. Ano ba yung difference between the shear and moment diagrams against the influence line diagrams? And we are going to establish the influence line diagrams of a function for a statically determinate beams and trusses. Actually, there are two methods. First is the equilibrium method, and then we can construct it also using the virtual method or the Mueller-Breslau's principles. Okay. We're going to have it today instead of 6 hours, kaya naman natin yun ng 2 hours. Ano, kay di naman tayo magko-quiz. Kasagaran kasi sa una ay 6 hours man then na naging 5 hours. Then, but within those period, naando na ang quiz class. Okay? So, influence line for a given function. Ano ba yung function na sinasabi? It is the function such as the reaction, no? Yun ang mga function na ating i-consider. Yung reaction, kini, axial force, shear force, or bending moment. Meaning to say, we are going to construct the influence line for a reaction or axial force. Actually, pwede yan. Reaction or axial force, shear force, or bending moment. Then this line is a graph that shows the variation of that function. No, it shows the variation and differences, or let's say of the reaction at any given point on a structure due to the application of a unit load. Take note, class, that when we are going to establish the influence line, ang gagamitin muna natin ay unit load. Pag sinabing unit load, ang value niya ay 1. No, 1 unit. Okay? At any point, this is at any point on the structure. Yung unit load na yon kahit saang point sa structure. Di ba? Pagka shear diagram, ang ating load ay specific ba ang location, no? Let's say na concentrated load, we know the location or the position of that concentrated load. But in our influence line, ang ating unit load can be placed at any point on the structure. So, magkakaroon tayo ng variable x. Okay. Magiging variable man siya. Okay. Tingnan ko muna, nag-ano na ba kung na attendance natin? Okay. Your attendance is being tracked already. Okay. So, influence lines have important application for the design of structures that resist large live loads. Okay. Kani mga good class na sabing large live loads, yung katulad nga ng mga ang heavy equipments natin, ang ating mga vehicles, vehicular loads, mga pila ka, 10-wheeler trucks, okay, ragod ka motor-motor lang. Ano? Pero moving loads na gihapon, influence line gihapon ang gagamitin natin. So the theory is applied to the structure subjected to a distributed load or a series of concentrated loads and specific applications to floor girders and bridge trusses, and to the determination of the absolute maximum live shear and moment in a member. So, bali ba karong final term class, ang ating magiging mga topics ay from influence lines, then the application of the influence lines, then determining the maximum shear and moment due to series of concentrated loads, then determining the absolute maximum values of a function. Pila yon? Upat pa, di ba? Upat pa ang dimension ko. There are still 4 topics to be discussed for this final term. Pila na lang ang nabili natin class? December, maminaw maayo ha, pila na lang ang nabibilin sa ating the remaining meetings sa ating final term. Take note na ang ating school calendar mag-e-end ng December 14, correct? December 14, naa sa school, based on the school calendar, ang final examination naa na sa week na yan. But then, take note na magbabakasyon baya tayo ng Christmas vacation. So, and I want to give you already your removal test if there is a need before the Christmas break. Hindi ako maghahatag ng mga exam pa after the break. Kaya man naman tayo. So therefore, ang aking programs, sa aking mga classes, I will try my best na makahatag ako sa inyo ng inyong mga, let's say, finals sa mga first week ng December. Para by the second week of December, which would be our final week natin, within this year, ay makahatag ko ng removal test. O yun ba mo? Mangutana muna ako. Are you okay with that schedule? Or wala na lang tayong removal test, diretso na class? Tingog lang mo.
Okay, Mr. Schedule, ma'am.
Okay ra. Sige ha, everybody hears that, how about the rest? Hopefully, wala nang excuse ha. Baka maging kay ma'am, I will be excused. Kay nami travel, ma'am, pwede magpa-excuse. Kay, class, wala na sigurong time para mag-make up pa. No? So, try your best na unless otherwise na very emergency, wala naman tayong mahimo kung may sakit. Pero kung may sakit, meron naman siya medical certificate. So, class, kasi, na tayo? Tayo sa November karon, di ba? November. And by next week, yan, sige, kaya naman natin. By next week, Tuesday, we will have the second lesson, second topic kanang on this influence diagram kanang application. Okay, karon tayo yung establishment pa ng influence lines. Next Tuesday na tayo sa application. Then Thursday, muhatag ako sa inyo ng short quiz para sa influence line diagrams and its application. Then by 12, kining 12 at saka yung 15, we are going to have a series. A topic natin ay series of influence line, the maximum value of shear due to series of loads, concentrated loads. And kining Thursday, yung sunod sa 14, we will have the absolute maximum value of a function. Or yan. Ang 19, pwede na tayo diyang magkaroon ng sort of quiz natin para sa gidiscuss natin sa 10 and 11. Pwede naman ni class ma-deviate pa ha kay these are just plans. We do not know what will happen on these dates, kung naabay mga important na mga, let's say, interventions, di natin masabi. But as of now, yun ang aking plans. And then by 21, 26, absolute maximum value of a function. 28, uh, 28 ang ating continuation of absolute value of a function. Ibig sabihin, by the first week of December, tapos natin ang ating lessons. The scope of the course will be done already. So, pwede talaga akong finals na sa first week of December. If any interventions will happen in this kining November natin, so naapaman ako'y gamay allowance ani kay 4 hours for kay 4 hours per week man maka-adjust pa ko. Okay, class, so take note of those plans and of schedules para mag-guided kayo, ha? Baka kasi, ang ubang kasi, dali-dali lang, mag-excuse lang po, kay muatan ko, ani-ani, nalagod sa inyo, hindi ko naman kayo pinipilit, no? Basta, mauna gud ang aking schedule, no? Kay estudyante man ta, enrollment ta, ani, so we have to abide with what are being instructed with us and required from us, di ba? So, yun nga kay naaman tayo class ay controlled man gud ang ating school calendar. School calendar natin is being approved by the BOR. Hindi tayo pwedeng maggawa ng ating school calendar na mag-adjust tayo. Okay? So, is there any problem na ba'y mga problem na foresight ninyo? Let me hear from you. Class, may I hear from you kung nabay mga suggestions pa? Kayo pa lang naing nakuani kasi yung ang next classes ko, wala naman kami klase this afternoon kay holiday naman ta. So therefore, bali ba ay next week pa ako makakaingon sa kanila. Next week pa ako makaka-start ng klase nila. Yun ang lizard class, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na talagang adjust tayo. Kay katulad, swerte kayo, kay makaklase tayo karon. Sila, murag, sa Tuesday na ako makakaklase nila. So, more adjustments are to be made. And take note class na karon tayo is under evaluation. Anytime of the week, pwedeng malakaw si ma'am, kay mag-evaluator man ko, or whatever tasks are to be assigned to us, di naman tayo pwedeng musay, no, kay lalo na kung siya ay order na, no? So, kaya nga, it might be, pwede akong by next week, naman tayo. So, more suggestions can be done. Basta hindi na sacrifice ang ating klase. Okay, so, I think kanang 12 to 12 to 14, yung 12 and 14 natin na klase. So, pwede siguro akong sa inyo, mag-suggest ng, kasi at those times, class, to tell you frankly, mag-a-accredit man good ko sa summer, but that will be online. Pero, I will try my best na maka-insert ako sa inyong klase, even though I'm also conducting my accreditation. Okay ra siguro, kaya kay ang ating schedule is morning naman. Okay? So, but if there will be more consequences na kinahanglan na di tayo mag-meet, ako di ko makamit sa inyo, I will try my best na kayo makamit. So, I will give you more proposals by next week. Okay? So, let us now proceed with our lesson. Is there any question? Nabay question, class? Or kung may mga question, i-ano lang sa chat box, no? Na ano sa
Okay
mga
na.
suggestions or whatever. Nagkatag ako minsan ng mga as a reminder, manggod ni, such that when we say influence lines, it represents
Wa.
the effect of a moving load
Okay na.
only at a specified point on a member. So when we say influence line, nakuha tayo ng specified point on a member, whereas ang shear and moment diagrams represent the effect of fixed loads at all points along the axis of the member. Okay? So balibay ang influence line, ang makikita nyo dyan ay ang dako na influence ng inyong load sa structure. No, yung kinadako ang influence na inyong load sa structure. Okay, bawal man tayo mag-say influence yan ang mga kung saan yung mga gamanan, ano? Hindi yan. Influence lang yung pinakadako na factor that would that your load will cause to the member or structural member that you are analyzing. So for the procedure for analysis, there are two methods. First is the equilibrium method. Madali lang ni class to tell you. Very easy na. Makafocus lang kayo. First, place a unit load at a various locations X along the number and its location use station to determine the value of the function. Let's say the function is a reaction, a shear, or a moment at the specified point. And if the influence line for a vertical force reaction at a point on a beam is to be constructed, consider the reaction to be positive at the point when it acts upward on the beam. Then, statically determinate beams will have influence lines that consist of straight line segments. So, straight line lang lahat na, hindi katulad ng shear na natay second and third degree curves. After some practice, one should be able to minimize computations and locate the unit load only at points representing the endpoints of each line segment. It is recommended that one first create a table listing a unit load at X versus the corresponding function value measured at the specific stage, such as reaction or shear or moment, in order to prevent errors. Once the load has been put at a different values, at different points along the span of the member, it is possible to plot and construct the tabulated values and influence line diagram. Okay, class. So, kining Mueller-Breslows, diretso ko na lang ang aking discussion upon having the first method, the equilibrium method. For example, di ko na itutuloy na yung pagbasa-basa na. Magsugod na ako sa example. Let's say for a beam reaction, ang ating function is a reaction. Okay. Let's say we have the reaction as a function. Kini ating function. Construct the influence line for the vertical reaction at A of the member for the given beam using the equilibrium method. So this is the beam. Kini ang kanyang beam. Ana ang kanyang beam. 10 feet simply supported. Okay, class. Mag-ano lang ko class mag-open lang ko ng isang PDF file para diha tayo mag-start. Wait lang for a while. Okay. Save natin sa PDF. 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 Okay, class. So let me share with you our PDF file. PDF file. Sandali class ha. I'm right to watch na ako ba? File. Save as. Start. PDF. Siya. Okay. Siya. Okay, class. Can you see it? Nakikita nyo sa screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So, ang problem natin, according to the
Yeah.
example na tayo ay simply supported na beam with 10 feet length. Okay. So, let's say, this is our beam. Sabi, kuhain daw natin ang influence line, diagram niya, ang reaction ay A, ano? So, let's say this is our A. So, this is our R sub A. This is our B. No, this is our point B. And this is 10 feet. Okay. So, what we are going to do, class, for the solution, no, solution natin, mag-establish tayo ng equation para makakreate tayo ng table. So, ang ating target ay kini, ano, influence line ng A, no, IL for R sub A. Yan ang ating gusto. So, therefore, kining ating beam na 10 feet, kita nyo, wala naman siyang sud kasi nga ang dadaan dyan ay moving. Wala siyang sud. Let's say, bridge, ano siya? So, ani class, ang gawin nyo ay magbutang tayo ng 1 unit load. Sinabi natin kanina, 1 unit load at any point. So, let's say this is your 1 unit load. Okay. So, let's say this is English man eh. Let's say gawin natin siya ng 1 keep. Yan, okay. Naanagot sa atin kung anong unit. Depende yan sa mga other given. So, knowing na ay English man eh, kay 10 feet, so gawin natin yun ng 1 keep. And then, so this is 10, di ba? This is 10 feet. Pero, kini, kay, di man natin kahibaw kung asa dapit ne, gawin natin siya na X. Nakakasabot kayo, class? This is our R sub A. Nakakasabot kayo? This is our X. Okay, class, can you get it? Nakikita
Yes,
nyo
ma'am.
sinusolve ko?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. This time, kuhain natin ang value ni RA in terms of X. We are going to get the reaction. So, sa pagkuha ng reaction in getting the value of RA, so magkuha tayo ng moment sa B, ano? Let's say, taking moment at point B. Let's say, summation of moment at point B is equal to 0. Ang load natin is this one keep load. So therefore, we have RA times 10, di ba? Okay. Minus 1 times 10 minus x, correct? Di ba? 10 minus x ni? This is 10 minus x. Kanang gikan dire. Gikan dire. Nakuha niyo, class? So
Yes,
therefore, it's equal to 0. So therefore, our R sub A is equal to 10 minus x divided by 10. So it is equal to 10 over 10 is 1 minus x over 10. Nakuha niyo, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is now our equation. This is our equation. Now, ang sunod natin, with this equation, gawa tayo ng table. Diba, sabi kanina na tayo ay table. And from the table, na tayo ay consider natin yung x ano natin values. This is, let's say, this is the value of x. And this is the value of our r sub a. Ano magiging value ng r sub a for every value of x? So, magkuha tayo ng mga specified point. Pwede na good class ang specified point natin eh. 0, no? Mag-start tayo sa 0. So, let's say at x equals 0. And then, at x equals, gawin na lang natin eh kay, ihati na lang natin, no? Let's say we have 2.5 or let's say we have 5 and 10. Kasi, as long as there are 2 points, di ba, na ano tayo straight line, correct? So, let's say we have at x equals 0, at x equals 5, at x equals 10. Okay. So, at x equals 0, using this equation class, this is the equation. So, we have 1 minus 0 is 1, correct? Tanawan natin ang table, ha? Tanawan natin ang equation. At x equals 5, 5 over 10 is 0.5. Ano? Tama, no? 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. So, this is 0.5. At x equals 10, so 10 over 10 is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. Nakuha niyo, class? Did you get the principle?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Okay, good. Then this time, we are going to plot. Ipa-plot na natin. Sa ating plotting, butang lang natin si x. Hindi kinahanglan siya ay scale. As long as, let's say, kini ang ating x, kanang ating r sub a. Okay. So therefore, at x equals 0, pilang ating r sub a? 1, di ba? Let's say this is 1. Yan. So ano siya, no? At x equals 5, let's say this is 0.5. This is 10. At x equals 0.5, see, ang r sub y natin ay 0.5. Okay, so lagyan natin siya ng 0.5. Decrease natin, no? So, let's say nadari ang 0.5 natin somewhere here. Yan, let's say this is your 0.5, di ba? Say, ano, ating 0.5. So, nadari ang ating r sub a. At x equals 10, so 0 siya. So, therefore, kung i-connect ninyo, straight lang siya. Straight line segment lang siya, di ba? Straight lang siya. Hindi out of scale, man good ni class. Basta siya straight. Nakasabot kayo? So, yan ang ating influence line diagram. So, unsa may significant na rin influence line diagram na ni? No, unsa na may kanyang, unsa may kanyang, what does it means? Ibig sabihin, kung ang inyong load ay nasa 1, nasa 0, dako kaayo ang influence niyang load na yan sa inyong structure. Heavy kaayo dire at this point. Pero at this point, wala lang siya. 0 influence lang ang inyong unit load. No? Yun ang kanya ipasabot. Kung ang kinukuha nyo is the influence line for the reaction at this point, kung nadiri ang inyong load, so, influential kayo yung load ani. Whereas, sa point na ni, yung load nyo ani, has no influence. 0 good siya. Then, another, let's say, class o, ano siya, ating solution. Okay. Ano siya, no? Ginamit lang niya ay x0, 2.55, and 0. Upat lang ginamit niya significant points. So, kini ang kanyang influence line diagram. So, butang lang na yung ating ginamit is RA, the same, no? Any question regarding this? Okay. So, ibig sabihin, class, ganito class, take note. Kung kukunin nyo ang influence line sa B with that pattern, kung gusto niya kuhain ang IL for R sa B, ang magiging forma na inyong influence line, ani siya, na dire ang dakong influence sa point B ng inyong 1. Ana, magiging influence line natin. No? Ana siya. ating R sub B, kung influence for R sub B, so this will be the influence line diagram. Nadiri ang kanyang maximum influence sa point. Okay, this is your B and this is your A. Okay? Ano siya? So, you can make it. Ang gawin nyo, solve nyo ang R sub B, kuhain nyo ang equation ng R sub B. Okay, kuhain ang value ng R sub B ani, such that, paano nyo kukuhain? Kukuhain ng equation by getting moment at point A is equal to 0, di ba? Or, pwede nyo gamitin class ang ating equation ani, let's say, di ba, na tayo ay value ng AY. Ang sabay ating AYs. Ang AY let's say AY is equal to 1 minus 1 over 10. So, kung kukunin yung R sub B, we have summation of forces vertical is equal to 0. No? So, makukuha nyo yung R sub B. Then, ano ninyo sa value ng R sub B? Pwede yan. Influence line for R sub B. Ang R sub B nyo, i-solve. Kung influence line for R sub B. You can try it. Pero not na muna, matapusin natin ang ating. And for the virtual work method, pag Euler-Brislow's class, timan-i na lang nyo. It's just a matter of memorization. Ang ordinate at the support ng influence, let's say at y sub A is equal to 1. Yun ang maximum ordinate. Yung pag sinabi nating ordinate, di ba, that is the y coordinate. Pag sinabi nating let's say x coordinate, di ba, natay x coordinate and y coordinate in order to get the coordinates of the point. Manatay duha ka values sa x sa absisa at saka sa ating coordinate. Okay, so therefore ang ating value ani kung siya ay IL, ang nasa basta support, let's say IL, pag sinabi kong IL, influence line, let's say IL for reaction at A, so obviously, ang ordinate niya ay 1, at ang sa kabila ay 0. Pero IL for reaction at B, sabi ko sa inyo, ang ordinate sa B, magiging 1 at sa A ay 0. Yun lang ang inyong titimanan, basta virtual work method. Ibutang diretso ang 1 sa point ng hinahanapan ninyo ng ng influence value sa reaction. Okay? And you can see na pares na good siya ani sa ating influence line diagram. Pares din ang kanyang format. Okay? Now, try to construct the influence for the reaction at B for the same beam using the methods. Yun din lang makikita nyo, class. Reaction at B, so, ang makikita natin, ano na siya? This will be the value of 1. So, ano na siya? At kini ay 0. Magiging mao ang IL for R sub B. Ano na siya? Okay? So, for the shear, sa shear naman, what will be, how are we going to construct the influence line for the shear? Let's say, sabi ko sa inyo, there's a specific point. Let's say, shear at point C located at 2.5 meters from support A of the beam in 1. So, ano tayo ha? Dali ko kay dire. Shear, Shear at point C. Sabi, ano ba yung ating beam? Ang beam natin, okay, let's say we need to get the value of reaction shear at point C. Okay? So, kini ang ating beam, Sani, that is A, and this is B. Okay, support man this is 10 feet. Sabi, at 2.5, na-atay point C. So, kukuhain natin ang shear at point C. Influence line for shear at point C. Yun ang ating function. So we need to get the IL for shear at point C. Ano siya? Okay. So what we are going to do is, kukuhain naman natin si shear. So take note class, di ba, kaiba na naman tayo ng reaction. And let's say this is AY. Gawin ko na lang AY, no? Mas madali yata isuot ng AY kaysa RA. Di ba ang ating AY, ang ating equation is 1 minus 1 over 10. Correct ba yun? No? 1 minus 1, x over 10. 1 minus x over 10, di ba? 10 over 10 minus x over 10. Okay. You can go back here. Makita natin ang ating reaction kanina. Okay. Tama, no? 1 minus x over 10. Kinsya. We can use this kasi hindi na tayo kinala magbalik uli ng pag-solve. Kay the same beam man ang ating ginagawa. The same man good siya. Can you get it, class? Pasabot? Kaya ginamit ko na rin eh. Kasi if you're going to solve for the value of y in terms of 1 unit load, ibutang lang natin si 1 unit para inyo makita, no? Ibutang natin si 1 unit load. Let's say, ang ano mga good class, let's say this is the 1 unit load. This is your 1. Since we are solving for shear, paano natin kukunin si shear? Diba that is a force? At atin siyang kuhain, is kunin natin ang value ani ng shear. Ano bang shear? Let's say, di ba pag sinabi natin shear, let's say at point C, kung sa point C na tayo shear dire, that is our B sub C, correct? At tayo shear ani, na tayo din ay AY. No? Tama, class? No, kaya nag-cut ako din ng section sa point C, makikita ko si shear. Kay 2.5 man, sinabi niya na this is 2.5 at 2.5 from point A. Nakuha niyo, class? So what will be the value of shear kung nadire si 1? Kasi ang 1 ay nadagan ba yan eh. Let's say nadire si 1 unit load sa from 0 to 2.5. Okay. Ito natin. If x is lesser or equal to 2.5. Class, nakakasabot ba mo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yan. Butang natin din si x. Ano na dire. Nidagan pa yan ng 1 keep. Kaya ang kanyang value ay ang dire, it can be x is equal to 0, x is equal to 2.5 or within this. Butangan natin. Di ba naman tayo ay equation sa y? Alam natin ang value ng y. So, kuhain natin ang value ng BC using this section. Let's say summation of forces vertical is equal to 0. Na lang, no? Equilibrium man siya. So we have AY minus 1 minus B sub C is equal to 0. Kasabot, class? Sinusunod natin yung ating agreement na once we cut a section, ang sa left side, downward ang ating shear. Ang sa right side, upward siya. Okay? Okay. So therefore, with this equation, alam ba yan natin class ang value ng AY? Anong value ng AY? That is 1 minus x over 10 ng ating AY. Minus 1 minus B sub C is equal to 0. So therefore, anong ating B sub C? B sub C is equal to 1 minus x over 10 minus 1. Diba, mao siya? Minus 1. So, kinibaya class ay makancel. So, therefore, ang shear value natin is equal to negative x over 10. Tama ba? Class,
Yes, ma'am.
Sakto ba, class? Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay, now that is if our x is lesser or equal to 2.5. How about if our x is greater, okay, is greater than 2.5 but is lesser or equal to 10. Tama? Okay, dito naman natin if x is greater, lesser or equal. Let's say this is greater na siya, kaya na naman na equal dire, no? Then this is 10. Okay. Kahit butang natin ng 2.5, maori naman siya. Pakita natin. Ito natin. X is greater or equal to 2.5 but is lesser or equal to 10. So, ibig sabihin, ang range natin is just 2.5 up to 10. Kini is 0 to 2.5. So, what will be the value of our AY? Ang ating B sub C? Kuhain natin si equation. Plus, wag na tayong wag na tayong gumawa ng line section. Focus lang tayo, ani. Gamitin lang natin dire. Pero class, take note na kung ang ating ginagamit ng x ay, alisin ko na palang equal kasi narinig na dire ha. Sandali ha. Alisin ko na lang ng equal. Greater na siya. Gawin ko lang. Kay, maano siya magsapaw. Hindi siya pwedeng magkaroon. Kaya, class. Ano yun, no? Greater than 2.5. Okay, class. Okay, class, ha? Using this, kung kini ang ating free body diagram, take note, ang ating 1, muambak na sa kabila. Mawawala si 1 kasi aambak na siya sa bikas. Nasabot nyo? So therefore, ano yung makikita natin? Summation of forces vertical is equal to 0. So we have AY minus B sub C is equal to 0, correct? Okay, is it correct, class? Mauna ang ating makikita. Kasi nga, si 1 ay nasa kabila na. Ay moving by siya. So, ang mambabilin is AY and B sub C lang. So, therefore, B sub C is equal to AY. Anong value na AY? 1 minus X over 10. Nakasabot kayo, class?
Yes,
Yes,
Kay
ma'am.
ma'am.
kung sa P, kay kung sa P, solve nyo pa ang BY para ma-solve nyo sa B sub C. Mahaba pa yung solution. Mauri naman. Now, gawa natin ang table. Now, this is now the table. So, sa ating table, ang ipapakita natin ay ang value ng ating X, ang value ng ating V sub C. Yan ang ating function. Kini ang ating mga values. So, kuhain natin ang mga important points. Okay. So, pwede tayo magbutang dito na, let's say this is 0. Ating point A, ano? Let's say this is 2.5. This is 5. Let's say this is 7.5. And let's say this is 10. Ano na, no? So, let's say we have a 0 here na type 2.5. But take note, class, ang 2.5 natin, dalawa ang magiging values. Tama pala na nilagay ko rin pala. Dapat pala din ay meron din siyang equal. Okay. Immediate, just to the left, just to the right. Okay, such that magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang values. Ang 2.5 when x ay nasa left segment at 2.5 when x is at the right segment. Ano sunod sa 2.5? Na tayo 5, ano? Na tayo 7.5 and na tayo 10. So, yan ang ating magiging coordinates, di ba? Sa x. So, when x is equal to 0 to 2.5, ano ba yung gagamitin natin na equation? Gagamitin natin equation ay yung x is lesser or equal to 2.5. Yun ang ating gagamitin na equation. Kasi, naman tayo dire, di ba? Siya. So, therefore, anong equation natin? This is b sub c is equal to, ano siya? No? b sub c is equal to x minus 10 negative. So therefore, we have a 0 here. And then we have, and when x is 2.5, so that is, what is 2.5 over 10 class? 0.25, 0.25, ano? Negative 0.25. Is it correct? No. 2.5 over 10 is negative
Yes, ma'am.
0.5. Correct. Okay. Next. How about if we, tama ba class? 2.5 over 10? Tama, no?
Yes,
Mag-adjust lang
ma'am.
naman tayo na sa 0. Nag-a-adjust lang tayo na sa 0, di ba? To the left. Kung 1 ang
Yes,
0,
ma'am.
adjust ka na isang 0. Kung hindi over 100, mag-add ka pa na isang 0. Okay, yun lang naman. Karon, when x is 2.5, sa kabila naman. So, ang say ating value, pag ang ating x is lesser or equal, kini, lesser or equal to 2.5 na, no? And then this is 10, di ba? So, unsay ating b sub c? Kung ang b sub c natin dire is equal to minus x over 10, so ang b sub c natin dire ay a1 minus x over 10. Dire. 1 minus x over 10, kanang ating b sub c, ano? B sub c is equal to 1 minus x over 10. Ari. So, ani siya, pagka siya to the left, lagyan natin diri sa ibabaw ng 5 ng negative. Kinigawan natin ng positive. Okay, ibig sabihin to the right. Ha? Hindi negative 2.5 pa, 2.5. Butang natin sa ibabaw ay negative, sa dire ibabaw ay positive. Ibig sabihin ani, ang 1 ay nasa left, ang 1 dire ay nasa right. Okay? So using this as our equation, we have say value natin dire, 2.5. 1 minus 2.5
0
over 10
to
is, di ba? That is 0.75, correct? Positive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have here positive 0.75. Then 1 minus 5 over 10. 0.5, 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5.
0.
Then kung say 75, di ba? 0.75. 1 minus 0.75 is 0.25, correct?
Negative 0.25.
No, okay. Kung siya ay 10 over 10. 1 minus 1, di ba? 10 over 10 is 1, is equal to 0. Okay. Nakuha niyo ang points? Nakuha niyo how did we get the values? We are just following the equations ng B sub C. Then assigning these values ng X. Specified points. Hindi naman kailangan nadamihan natin. Mga ano lang. And then how are we going to draw the diagram? The class. I-diagram natin. Na tayo ay x-axis. Na tayo ay y. This time, ang ating function ay b sub c. And this is our x, di ba? Kanang ating x. So, ating maximum ordinate ani. 0.75, ano? 0. Okay. So, ating butangan ng ating points sa x. Let's say, kanang ating 2.5. Actually, this is your point C. No, yung ating 2.5. Let's say this is 5. Let's say this is 7.5. And this is our
This is C.
10. No, let's say this is 2.5. This is 5. This is 7.5. And this is 10. Nakuha nyo, class? This is 0. Now, if x is equal to 0, di ba 0? If x is equal to 2.5, di ba negative? Negative 0.25, ano? Kung binatang natin din, this is, let's say, negative 0.25. So, nadirigot siya. Ani? If x equals 2.5 yung positive, yung nasa right, let's say this is 0.5, let's say this is 0.75, ano? Kini ang 0.5 natin. Let's say this is 0.75. Out of scale ni class ha. Makamakain kayo pares naman ma'am ang iyong drawing ng 0.25 at 0.5. So, nag-ano lang ako ng space natin. Titignan ko lang. Masa ka pa man eh. 0.25, 0.5. Sige. So, let's say this is our 0.25, 0.5, this is 0.5, and this is 0.75. Let's say, ano? So, ano naman eh? Yan. Say natin. Let's say this is our 0.25. Okay, this is 0.5. This is 0.75. This d sub c. So, when x is equal to 2.5 sa right, ang value natin ay 0.75, correct? Ano siya? So, 2.5. Ano siya? Another siya. Yan. When x equals 5, na tayo 0.5. Ano siya? Let's say another. When x equals 7.5, na tayo 0.25. 0.25. When x equals 10, na tayo 0. So, makikita nyo na graph natin. We have this graph. Ating butang 0. Bubaba tayo, di ba? Nisaka tayo. Ana. And then, this. Straight lang ko. Straight ni class ha. Nano lang sa pag-draw natin. Nakuha nyo?
Yes,
Nakuha
ma'am.
nyo? Okay, good. Kisay may question. Mag-question muna. No question? Okay. So, ganito class. This is by equilibrium method. How about by Breslow's principle? Na there is a principle ng Breslow's, ano? It's just a matter of memorizing the formula. Okay. Ang class ha, diba, kini ay influence line for shear. Ano yung ating binuhat? It is necessary to assess two equations here because of the shear discontinuity at C. There are two segments for the influence line. So nakita nyo na at point C na ay negative and positive. Di ba? So kini ang ating gibuhat, no? Ano siya? Mag-cut tayo dire, nakita natin si shear. So yan. Kasi ano? Yung pala, no? Ano sa'yo pala tayo? X is lesser equal to 0, lesser than 2.5. Yun nga pala, no? Yes, dire. Sorry, no? Ano siya? Hindi ko na ilagay dire na. That is, nadire siya. Lesser than 2.5. Pero, pwede na equal. Just to the right. Okay, mori naman. Okay, so ano siya, no? So this method of section is used at a chosen position x of the unit load to calculate the value v sub c value. In particular, it should be noted that the unit load must be located just to the left and just to the right. No, just to the left and just to the right of point C, as the shear is discontinuous at point C. Okay, class. So, ano na ang ating shear influence line diagram. Dapat i-indicate natin influence line diagram for shear. So, ibutang natin equation na ginamit natin dire. That is the right side. And this is the left side. Nakuha niyo, class? Okay. So, using virtual work, ano lang ang timan ni class? Sa virtual work, na tayo laging negative ordinate at positive ordinate sa C. How to get the negative ordinate? Ganito, kini. Ang distance AC, this is the distance AC over AB is equal to 2.5. Diba? Kasi ang AC is 2.5, ang ating AB is 10. So, diba na tayo negative 0.25. Then, ang positive ordinate class, at that point, the same point, is just 1 minus 0.25. Ibig sabihin, dapat ang sum up nila lagi ay 1. Nakuha nyo? Nakuha, nasabot nyo, class? Dapat ang sum up niya kining duha, hindi siya algebraic, nasabay siya by magnitude, 0.25 at 0.75, dapat ay 1 ang kanyang distance. Kasi wala naman negative distance, di ba? So therefore, kung naana kay 0.25 din na-establish mo na ang kanyang negative ordinate using this equation. AC over AB. Once we know this already, makuha mo si positive ordinate at sa parehas na support. Basta nasa support, 0 ang shear. Kay support man ang B, so that is 0. Class, nakasabot ba kayo?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any question? Walang question. Wala pa, no? Kaya wala pa man tayo magbuhat. Sige. Sundan natin ang moment. So, alam niyo na, no? Equilibrium method. And then, pag equilibrium method, nagamit tayo ng table. So, solve tayo na equation. Pero pag Euler's Brislows laws, iguron tayo timan ilang natin ang principle ng virtual work. So, sabihin naman nyo, mas madali si virtual work. Yes, it is easier than the equilibrium method. Hindi naman sa lisod sa equilibrium, but in solution, no, lengthy good si equilibrium. Okay. Posibleng gamitin na lang natin si Euler's Brislows as checking, di ba? Checking natin. Okay. Padayon ko ha. Pag may problema kayo, please inform me. No? Okay. Just tell me lang. Okay. Padayon ta. Saan na ba ko? Okay. Niya. So, using both approaches, try to construct the shear influence D. Let's say, magbutang tayo ng point sa D, 7.5 from support A, then gamitin natin ang influence line diagram. So, kung gagawin natin no? So, let's say by Brislows. Madali kasi ang Brislows. Euler-Brislows. Kini. So, ibig sabihin, take note ha, na ano tayo din ni ay, ano dayon, ano? Hindi natin ibutang sa influence line diagram. Diba? This is, tanawan natin ha, this is 0. This is point D, ano? Let's say this is 7.5. That is point D. And let's say this is B. That is your 10. This is A. Okay, class. So, anong atin? Ang B sub C natin na negative is equal to AD. This time, this is AD. That is AD over AB. Nakakapalo kayo, class? Is equal to 7.5 over 10 is equal to 0.75. Plus, that is negative, ha? Negative ordinate. So, saan na ating positive ordinate? So, that is equal to 1 minus 0.75 is equal to 0.25. Correct? Correct, class? So, therefore, kuhain natin the rest. So, kini na siya. Meron tayo dining negative 0.75. This is 0. At natay diri in positive 0.25. So, ani siya. Unahin din yung pagtata, kaniyang una i-connect bago pa kini. Okay, nakuha niyo class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yun lang timan eh. So, imagine mas madali pala ang breast loss. Okay, so, di ba, yun lang naman ang timan nato. Kaya nga, as long as you know the principle, ay madali lang kayo mag-solve. Class, maraming board problems. Maraming board problems ang nagamit ng influence line diagrams. So, paningkamutan na hindi nyo makalimutan si virtual work method para mabilis ang inyong pag-solve. Kaya hindi lang naman influence line diagram, tool lang naman ni class para makita natin ang maximum value. Maximum value ng shear, maximum value ng moment. Hindi naman siya ang values ng ating shear. Kini lang ay ordinate. Maximum values of the ordinates, Hindi yan ang values ng ating moments. Kung meron na tayong loads, di ba? Okay, so sige ha, padayon ta. Moment na ta. Okay, mag-moment na ta. So I hope everybody understands the principle, okay, of influence line diagram. Ani pala siya. Ani ang kanya, Kini siya, okay. Moment na ta. Moment. Ano naman ang moment? So, pag sinabing Mueller, hindi muna, sa equilibrium method muna tayo. Kay in kaso na mag-take kayo ng board at makalimutan ninyo ang principle ni virtual work, kay it's a matter of memorization ba ya? Pero lagi yung ginagamit, din yan makakalimutan. Kaso makalimut kayo, at least naapamoy equilibrium method. Makakuha ka rin kayo gyapon. So, pag sinabing moment, at let's say at specified point, anong problem? Ani, construct the influence line for the moment at point C for the given beam in the figure. So, ang point C natin ay ang kanyang specified point ay C. So, the same figure class, ang point C natin ay 2.5. Teka ha, magkaiba yata ang figure na ni. Uy, magkaiba na ni. So, gawa natin ng solution na yan, So, take note class, na kining figure natin dire, kung titingnan natin, ay may support tayo dire, na dire, this is a simple beam with overhang. Na dire ang ating point C, yan, 4 meters, okay, 4 meters ni, okay, and this is also 4 meters, and this is also 4 meters overhang. Let's say this is A and this is B. Of course, what we need to do first, kukuhain muna natin class, of course. Laging kukuhain natin si reaction. Kaya di man tayo makakapag-cut kung hindi natin alam ang reaction, di ba? Yan. Kaya nga dire, kinuha niya si reaction. So, wala yatang solution sa reaction. Ating kuhain. Let's solve for the reaction, Ana. Si Ani. Taas pa naman ang time natin, di ba? Up to 9:30 tayo. Di ba, class? Tama ba? 7:30 to 9:30? Mataas pa tayo. Okay. So, therefore, let's say this is example 3, Ang kailangan natin ay influence line for moment at point C. So, ano ang ating figure? Natay din ay A, natay din ay point C, natay support ani sa B. So, therefore, natay overhang na 4 meters. Distance ani ay 4 meters, another 4 meters here. Okay, ano? Yan. So, let's say, butang natin siya ng dimensions. Say, anas yan. Okay. So, ang kailangan natin ay influence line for moment at point C. So, therefore, kuhain muna natin si AY. Kuhain muna natin si AY kasi magkakat tayo ng section. So, let's say this is our AY. So, let's say summation of moment at point B is equal to 0 to get the value of the reaction AY. So, magbutang tayo ng 1 unit load. Huwag kalilimutan si 1 unit load. Let's say this is 1 kilonewton. Yan. Okay. So, let's say summation of moment at point B. So, AY, pila class? 8, ano? Times 8. Minus 1 times, say, distance dire. Kung kini ang x, butang natin ng, this is x. So, therefore, this is 8 minus x. 8 minus x is equal to 0. Is it correct? Class, namino pa mo? Baka
Yes,
naman kayo
ma'am.
na sa sementeryo. Baka kayo naglihilo na sa sementeryo. Magsabi lang mo para maundang na ko ani. Okay, so therefore we have AY times 8 minus 1, 8 minus x equals 0. So what is the value of AY? AY is equal to 8 minus x. Diba? This is positive naman siya, no? Divided by 8. So therefore, it is 1 minus x over 8. Yan. Gusto natin karon ay moment. So therefore, we are going to solve for moment. Okay. So to solve for moment, so sa point C ang gusto niya, di ba? So, ipakita ko na lang sa kanya. So, di ba, ini ang point C natin. Pag atin siyang section, makikita natin ay ang moment sa C, ani. No, that is moment at C. And there are also two equations. Kasi yung ating 1 ay pwedeng mulakaw. Lakawan, manggod ni si 1. Laagan ba? Murag kayo, laagan. No? 1 is here, then kalit na lang na 1 na dere na. Madagan siya. So, if 1 is here, ang ating x, because ang ating x, it tells where your 1 is located. If x is greater or equal to 0, but is lesser than 4. So, just to the right, just to the left of x. Just to the left of C. Sandali lang klasa. Sandali lang klasa. Kay parang may tao lang.
What's going on?
Okay. Sige. Okay. Padayon ta ha. So therefore, this is our AY. 1 minus x over 8. So, take note ha. Natay dalawang position ng x. Just to the left and just to the right. Okay. So, this is just to the left. Getting the value of the moment here, using this moment, the value of the moment here, di ba? Ano ang moment natin dire? Ano equation natin din Summation of moment at point C is equal to 0. So we have AY times, ang C natin class, take note, is 4 meters times 4. Okay? minus 1 times 4 minus x. 4 minus x. Ano siya, no? 4 minus x. Then, minus m sub c is equal to 0. Diba? Tama ba, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayan, ha? Kanian yung tinatanawa, ha? Sandali, ha? Okay, so therefore, we have, anong ating ay? Ay is 1 minus x over 8. Yun ang ating ay. Times 4. Minus, so na tayo minus 4 plus x minus mc is equal to 0, di ba? Simplifying, 1 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by negative x is positive x. Okay, diretso natin. So therefore, we have 4 minus x over 8. Hindi ko na lang itutuloy yan. So we have here 4 minus x over 8. X over 8 minus 4 plus x is equal to mc. Correct? And then we can cancel 4 here. Cancel naman natin eh. So we have here x minus x over 8 is equal to mc. Simplify natin. Let's say 8 minus 1. Teka ha. Teka. Balik class. Okay. Let me review. So we have 1 minus 8. 4 over 8 is 1 half. No? 4 over 8 is 1 half. Yun pala. Oh. This is not 4x. 4x ne. That is 4 minus 4x. Yun, okay. 4 minus 4x. Class, medyo re-react kayo pag nakikita nyo na ay murag something na, uy, error si ma'am. No? Okay. Makita naman natin class sa end. Kaya, parang may sayo. Kita rin na. Di ba this is, aring atin na, sinisimplify. 4 minus 4x over 8. Nakalimut natin yung 4. Yan. Okay, so therefore we have here, ating erasing ha. Okay. So therefore we have here, makancel naman na ating 4. So we have x minus 4x over 8 is equal to mc. So, kung gagawin natin ng simplify natin, so that is 1 half man yan, no? So, 8 minus 4, diba? 8 over 8, 8x over 8 minus 4x. So, we have 4x over 8 na, no? Say we have, kung ano natin, that is 8x over 8. Kung ating i-detail pa, no? Is equal to mc, such that we have 8 minus 4 is 4. So 4x over 8 is equal to mc. So we have mc is equal to x over 2. Kaya tayo nagkaroon ng x over 2 ani. Nakuha niyo, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is the reason. Yan, okay? So that is the reason why we have mc equals x over 2. Sinisimplify lang naman natin. Careful lang tayo sa simplification. Now, to get the value of x if your 1 unit load is at the right side, kini naman ang ating gagamitin ang the same ano, yun na rin, kini na rin free body din na rin. Ang 1 lang ang mawawala. Mawawala lang si 1. Diba? Pag nawala si 1, ang ating MC, ating solve na. Okay, solve natin. Kung nadiri tayo, Madre. Yan siya, no? MC. So, wala na si 1, no? Let's say, sabihin natin na andun na si 1 sa kabilang side. Bawa, karon na dire, other world, siya nasa other world na, no? Kay cemetery na. Andun na si 1. Ni Hawa. Or, so, wala na siya. So, ang atin na lang nabilin din is AY. Is
Good joke.
C. This is pila ni? 4 meters. Okay. Pero, may value na tayo ng AY. Anong value ng AY? Ang ating AY ay kini, no? Your AY is equal to 1 minus x over 8. So, moment tayo din eh. Summation of moment at point C is equal to 0. Ano tayo? So, therefore, we have AY by 4. AY times 4 minus MC is equal to 0. So, ang ating MC is 4AY. Is it correct, class?
Opo.
Sige, bright ba kayo sa mata? So, therefore, this is 4 times, and say ating AY, 1 minus x over 8. So, we have 1 minus x over 8. So, therefore, we have 4 minus 4x over 8. So, sino mong nangyari? We have 4 minus 4x over 8. So, we have 8 by 4. That's it, ha? 4 minus x over 8. So, ano ganun siya? Kung ating pang isi-simplify it further, divided by, diba this is, ang ating 16 over 4. Hindi naman natin pwedeng i-add siya because na siya x. Ano na siya? MC is equal to 4 minus 4x over 8. Tingnan nga natin. Ano siya? Correct? Because 4x over 8 is 1 half x. Nakuha niyo, class? Why we have this?
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
Yan. Okay. So, therefore, kini lang naman nating kukunin, MC. Gagawa na po ulit tayo ng table. Yan na. So, makayon kayo, ma'am. Bakit kanina ang ating point C ay dalawa sa shear? Kasi may discontinuity. Karon, kahit i-try natin may dalawa, ma-orin class ang magiging values. Okay, try natin ha. Gawin natin ha. So, this is 4 minus x over 2, ano? 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. That is why we have MC. Gawin natin karon ng table. Kung kini si table, ano siya, no? Adere tayo. Kung kini ang x, sa mga specified points, 0, 2.5, ating ikopya sa 2.5 plus na pikas para makita nyo bakit ang isa ay 2.5. Then this is, sorry, hindi pala ni, kay 4 man eh. Lahi pala ang ating mga, nanano kayo kanina. Okay. So, we have here 0. Then, na tayo ay 4 meters, diba? Sa 4 meters, ang point C, 4. Then, let's say, gawan uli natin ng another 4. And then, na tayo ay, sa pani, 8, 8. And then, 12. Diba hanggang 12? Ang ating buong beam. No, ang buong beam natin ay 12. Tanawan natin dire. 4 plus 4 plus 4, 8. Okay, yan ha? So, ani class. So, unsay mahinabo? Ang ating equations, kung siya ay if x is greater or equal to 0 but is lesser than 4, unsay ating MC? MC is equal to x over 2, no? 1 half x. Tingnan nga natin balik. Hindi ko nabataan eh. Are, no? X over 2, di ba? Ano siya? X over 2. Yan, kini, no? 1 half x. Okay. So, butang natin.
Fine.
Yan. So, ang ating mga values ay 0 at saka 4. I-try natin, class. Dire. If x equals 0, di ba 0 siya? That is our MC. Di ba 0? If x equals 4, 4 over 2 is 2, correct? Correct, di ba? 4 over 2 is 2. Okay. Kahit pa tayo mag-negative or positive, ani, kasi yung sabi negative, positive, left side and right side. Kung napa si 1, kung umalis na si 1. So, napa tayo if x is lesser equal to 4, okay, dini, hanggang ano lang tayo, class? Hanggang 12, di ba? Hanggang 12. Okay. 8 and 12. Okay. Ang ating equation is MC is equal to 4 minus x over 2. So, ano yung gagamitin natin? Kung 4 good siya,
2.
4 over 2 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Di ba parehas, class? Parehas ang value. Kaya nga, pagka moment, pwede na siya ma-eliminate. Isa lang gamitin natin. Yun na lang. At the application, gamitin na lang natin ay 4. Kasi parehas din naman ang values. Kung 8 siya, 4 minus 8 over 2, di ba mas 0? No, 8 over 2 is 4. Kung siya ay 12, 4 minus, ano ba 12 over 2? Di ba? 6. 6 over 6. Ano? 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Ano, class? So, therefore, ang kanyang influence line diagram would be like this. Let's say, this is our 0. This is our 4, which is at point C. Natay diri ay 4, B, point B. This is our point A. Saan na yung distance, ani? 8 na ni, ano? And this is your 12. No, kanan 12. So, sa 0, 0 siya, no? So, therefore, you can observe, 0 siya. Alin pang 0? Sa ani, sa point B, 0. Ang ating point of application sa moment ay 2. So, atin na diretso. 2 ani. So, this is 2.0. 2.0 siya, no? This is, i-connect natin. And this is negative 2. Natay din ni ay negative 2. And see. Nakuha niya? Straight line na. Straight. Pares lang ang slope niya. Class, did you understand the lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Tingnan natin dire, no? Ano siya, class? This is our influence line diagram for moment at point C. So, ibutang lang natin na IL for MC. Then, pwedeng ibutang din kung ano ang kanyang equation, ani, at ang equation natin dire to make it easier to understand. Okay. So, for virtual work method, paano naman ang virtual work na mas madali, di ba? Ano lang ang titiman ninyo? Kukuhain niyo ang ordinate. Sa supports, laging 0 ang ordinate. Basta moment. 0. Ibutang diretso sa 0 ordinate. Then, yung ordinate sa point C, yung nag-a-apply kayo ng load is AC times CB over AB. Okay? AC times CB, bali by kinino, AC times CB over yung span between supports. So, ano bang ating AC? Ano, di ba? 4. Ang ating CB is 4 over AB is 8. So, therefore, that is 2. So, kuha na natin ang 2. Then, kuhain na lang natin by ratio and proportion sa triangle. By ratio and proportion natin, di ba? This is 4 is to 8. Kuhain natin si kining triangle na ni, di ba? This is 2 and 2 is 4 is to 8. And then this is, let's say, y sub 12 is to 12. Okay, is to 4. 4 man eh. No, by ratio and proportion of a right triangle, ano yung nakuha natin? This is 2 and 2 is 4. Then hanggang dire span ano is 8. Bali tayo ay may right triangle na like this. Ano ang ating right triangle? Ano siya? Bali siya ay, ano siya no? Ano siya? Titingnan ninyo ano siya. Saka dire. But anyway, right triangle is no longer a problem to you. Kaibaw na kayo ano. Okay, so any question? Sige. Oh. Ihahatag ko naman kini sa inyo class sa atras. I think, ano kaya kung ihatag ko na lang ni class ng material, since you know already how to make it, kayo na lang ang magtuon ani. Para at least na ano na kayo how to determine or how to construct the shear influence line diagrams for shear and moment and reactions. For the thrust, ang pinag-uusapan natin ay influence line diagram. Ang ating function ay mga stresses na sa member. So I think this is a good material to be sent to you and para naman kayo ay maka-time naman na kasi alam po, 2 hours na discussion is too long. So we'll just give this material to you for you to study and try to understand. Okay? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So this time, I think I will give you the option, pwede na tayo mag-leave ng room so that pwede na tayo, kung hindi pa naman kayo pwedeng muli, kaya may klase pa rin naman kayo, half day. But then, you just try to review the materials that I'm going to send you. Kining lesson na rin isi-send ko sa inyong classroom. Sa pa ba meron dito sa lesson na yan, meron dyan exercises. You try to solve the exercises. Kayo na lang doon. Kay inyo namang determination. Ang tinatanong dito dire karon is your determination to pass. If you want to pass, you will study further. Okay? So I think that's all for today, class. And happy weekends. Enjoy your Halloween visit.